Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I'm working with more photos in my Chicago mini book that I'm giving as a gift, and I've made it to the desert area of the Garfield Conservatory. So that's what you're seeing here. I printed this as part of a 4-photo collage, cut off the top. These are in the order that I want them, so they'll just go on as they are, although I think I'm going to position them a little bit closer to the bottom. And then the larger 3x4 photo will go right here in the middle. And because I do have some pink happening, I do intend to use pink somehow. I'm not sure if that's washi or embellishments or ephemera or what, but I do plan to use it somehow. And that's kind of all I have so far. In one of my previous videos, I had pulled out these very thin chipboard stickers that I have, and I almost used this one and I didn't, and I thought, I wonder if I have something later, and then I forgot to look. Well, now I'm to these photos. This is very pinky purple. I think I could get away with that. This is more just standard pink, but I feel like I could use that, and if I put it on this side, maybe it'll help bring that in. So maybe I could even put it here or up top or up bottom. I'm not sure. Maybe bottom is better because it'd be more balanced. But then I still have to figure out what to do with this big space. Now, obviously some of it could be left for journaling. I could have the washi here, whatever. I could also do a larger stamp if I found a phrase that I liked that would take up a good amount of space. I'm just not sure, but I think I do want to use this one. I pulled up some washi that I used on a previous layout because I feel like the pink is a good match. It's not as purpley as this one, but it's not too far off. Might be able to get away with it. I also pulled out this very, very thin one because it's a lighter green. It has a stripe, but it's subtle. And I feel like it's a better match for the greens over here. So maybe if I use this over here and this over here somehow, it'll balance each other out. I'm just not sure quite how to do it, but I like both of them, so I'm going to play around with it. I did attach the chipboard phrase from Freckled Fawn. I love the way that looks. It is darker than what you see here, but it's a very nice contrast to this. So I'm glad I saved it and was able to use it now. But now I still have to figure out, can I use these? And now I'm thinking maybe this is too much because that's so dark. But maybe I could fit this in up here, like maybe right above this line. So it looks like a second line almost. Let me try that. I do like the way that looks, having that from the left-hand side, going over, not quite lining up with this line here. I like that it's off center there. But then I saw the question of what the heck else do I do with it, because I just don't know. I could leave, like I said, some journaling space there, but I feel like it's too much. It needs something maybe up here in the upper right to sort of do a visual triangle. Should I stamp? I'd have to go into my stamps to even see what I have, but it's a possibility. I remembered that I had this stamp set. This is another one from Kelly Perky / Paper Person, and it's meant for travel, because these little scenes are supposed to go through the window. But I love this desert landscape, and I think I'm just going to stamp it up here in the corner by itself. I don't think I need to put it in a little circle or anything. I think it can just go on its own. Luckily, before I went to stamp this, I realized, oh, this part's getting pretty thick. I wonder if I try to stamp near this edge, if that's gonna mess it up. I'm too scared that it will. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use one of my more purpley or orchid color tags, try to match these colors as best I can, stamp on that, and then attach it. So I kind of made a boo-boo here. The stamping came out great. That's not the issue, but I realized I should have moved this down because I thought I was gonna hang it over on the top. If I do that now, there'd be very little to cut off, and then I have this weird empty space at the bottom. So I think what I'm going to do is actually keep it as is and then tuck it over here. That helps to fill up some of the space. I could still stamp something else here. I don't know what else. I may just leave it open again for journaling or something. I'm just not sure. I did also find these in my pile, and this star is the right color. It matches, but I don't know that a star really goes with what I've got going here, but I do have it. But I also have this little one here. That one I might be able to get away with more because that star is pretty tiny, and maybe I could just, you know, like overlap it up top. So I have those options. I just feel weird now about what the heck am I going to do with that big space. I did decide to add that up top, and I'm not going to do anything else with it. I'm not going to stamp in there or anything. I'm just going to leave it as a visual element. But then because I've got stamping here, I feel like I need some here. So I have to find a phrase that will fit in there. I pulled out this old stamp set. I don't even remember when I got this. Does it say? Oh my goodness, it says 2015. It's a Kelly Perky set. She did a collaboration actually with Christine Heron. And this was the result. I think there were like 3 other sets. I have one of the other ones, I think, but I've had it a long time. You can tell that it's well loved. And so I just picked the one that said, "So glad we did this." And I stamped it right there. So I've decided to do one more little stamping project here. I love that this word is so big. It just says yes. I think it'll work really well in this upper left-hand corner. And then I don't have to do anything else with this one. So it's kind of selfish that I'm just trying to make it easy on myself, but I do like that it's such a big and bold word. Well, as sometimes happens, the stamping did not go perfectly, and I can't decide yet if I'm going to fix that or not. I kind of like the way it looks a little bit, actually, but over the long haul, will it bother me knowing I left it like that? I don't know. It's going to take a while to dry anyway, so I'm just going to leave it alone and let it do that, and then I'll decide, do I want to fill it in or not? I was going to go on to the next set of pages, but because that ink on there is so thick and it's going to take it a while to dry, and I've had issues already with things smudging, I think I'm actually going to stop this one here. So kind of a short video, but these 2 pages are done, and I love the color scheme that I ended up with. I love the phrases and everything, so I'm happy with it. So here's another set of pages finished for my mini book. Thanks for watching.